I fear no man. I fear no man. I don't fear their little pow-pows. I fear no man, because that's all they can do is shoot.
That's the message from the mother of Melanie Masséy to the 7 suspects accused of killing her daughter in an ambush attack in Lakewood in February a year ago.
Yo guys, lend me your ears. Let me tell you something. Picture this. 21-year-old Melanie Masséy had it all. About to graduate, working in healthcare, raising her daughter with honesty, pregnant with twins. She was the kind of woman who rolled her lips with joy, eating cereal. The kind of mother who took her little girl to Disney on Ice. But on February 27th, 2023, Melanie called her mother terrified. In her phone, she kept saying, "I'm so scared. I feel like I'm going to die," her mother revealed. The next day, gunfire erupted on Zephyr Street in Lakewood, Colorado. 7 people ambushed Melanie. 7 people who knew her. People her family had fed. People they had housed. I fed these children and grew up. My daughter housed one of them that was homeless. And they all the while were plotting to ambush my pregnant daughter, her mother said. Melanie and her unborn twins died instantly. This is the story of a young mother betrayed by the people she called friends. What really happened on Zephyr Street?
You're watching Shadow Crimes TV, where we bring true crime and domestic violence stories out of the shadows. Subscribe now and join us daily as we uncover the cases that demand to be heard. Don't just watch, be part of the conversation.
In Aurora, Colorado, Melanie Amanda Masséy was the 3rd baby born into a family of 4 kids. Right from the start, this little girl had a light that couldn't be dimmed. Picture this, a child so in love with her breakfast cereal that she'd roll her lips with pure joy after every spoonful. That was Melanie. She was adorable but had that bossy streak that comes with expensive taste. This girl was born to entertain. She'd have her brothers and sisters cracking up, wrestling around the house like it was her personal stage. Growing up, nothing changed. Melanie stayed the same outgoing, fun-loving person who drew people like a magnet. Friends and family always surrounded her. Then life threw her a curveball in her teens. She became a young mother. But Melanie, she didn't let that slow her down. She grabbed that challenge with both hands.
She started at Central High School. Then she made a smart move to New Legacy Charter School. This wasn't just any school. It was designed specifically for teen parents who refused to give up on their education. Melanie was set to walk across that stage in March 2023. She couldn't wait for that moment. The school made plans to give her a diploma to her little daughter at a ceremony. Her mother, Chetaka Monique Brown, would be there to accept it in Melanie's honor. But education was just the beginning of what Melanie had mapped out for her life. She was already building something in healthcare, working as a medical assistant at Hope Senior Living. She even got herself a nursing certificate to push her medical career forward. Everyone around her could see it. She was proud of the path she was carving out for herself and her child. Being a mother became everything to Melanie. In 2021, when she was just 19, she brought a beautiful baby girl into this world. Honesty Lorraine Dior Massey. The family remembers how Melanie completely embraced being a mother. She was head over heels for little Honesty. Those two were joined at the hip water park adventures. 4th of July fireworks lit up their faces. Disney on Ice shows that made Honesty's eyes sparkle. These were their moments. Melanie had her ride or die friend too, Lachey. They were tight like sisters. Through every high and low of young adulthood, they had each other's backs. When Melanie had free time, she'd take her favorite shopping trips. Her mom, her daughter, herself. 3 generations are moving through the stores together. These outings meant everything to her. Faith ran deep in Melanie's bloodline. Her mother raised her with strong spiritual values.
Melanie took her relationship with the Holy Spirit seriously. Her spirituality gave her strength when she needed it most. By early 2023, Melanie was 21 and living her fullest life. Work, school, and raising her little girl. She was juggling it all like a pro. Then came more joy. She was pregnant again, this time with twins. Her excitement about the future was contagious. Friends and family could see how ready she was for what was coming. But in late February 2023, something shifted. An eerie feeling crept over Melanie. This wasn't just a worry. This was dread so heavy she couldn't keep it inside. The day before everything changed, Melanie called her mother. Something felt wrong, she said. In her phone she kept saying, "I'm so scared. I feel like, I'm going to die." Her mother later revealed, everyone tried to calm her fears. They told her everything would be okay, but Melanie's premonition cut deeper than anyone understood. The very next day, her life was stolen from her. February afternoon in Lakewood, Colorado. The sky was clear. Everything looked normal. At 1:30 p.m., Melanie was behind the wheel on the 1300 block of Zephyr Street. A male friend rode with her. Neither of them saw it coming. In seconds, everything would shatter for everyone who loved her. The Lakewood Police Department later pieced together what happened. A group of killers had planned this moment. They waited. They watched. They struck. Melanie and her friend were just driving down the street when gunfire exploded around them. No warning. No chance to escape. The attack came fast and vicious. Melanie was shot and killed. Her unborn twins died with her. Her friend caught stray bullets but survived. Witnesses didn't see much, but they heard everything. Multiple gunshots ripped through the quiet of a peaceful neighborhood. The neighbors heard it all. Multiple gunshots cracked through what should have been a peaceful afternoon. Then chaos, pure panic. The shooters ran off like cowards, leaving behind nothing but destruction and questions nobody could answer. The Lakewood police weren't playing around. They hit the ground running the moment they got the call. These officers were determined to turn over every rock, chase down every lead. They started building their case piece by piece to figure out exactly how Melanie lost her life. It didn't take long for the truth to come out. Within weeks, the investigation uncovered something chilling. This wasn't some random shooting. This was planned, calculated, coordinated. By January 2023, the authorities had their list. 7 suspects are connected to Melanie's murder. Monty Hayes, Ray Asia Hollins, Dejana Abrams, J. Rilla Taylor, Trinity Walker, J. Leah Burks, Isaac Amir Piri. The investigation kicked into overdrive. 5 of them got caught fast. Monty Hayes, Raja Hollins, Trinity Walker, Dejana Abrams, and Jayla Taylor all found themselves behind bars at Jefferson County Jail. But 2 of them slipped through the cracks. Isaac Amir Pierre and Jaylia Burks managed to stay in the wind. Police labeled them armed and dangerous. Isaac Amir Piri became the ghost everyone was hunting. For over 2 years, this man stayed on the run, while law enforcement never stopped looking for him. They tracked every move, followed every tip. Then came the breakthrough. Aurora, Colorado. They got him. Isaac Amir Piri was finally in cuffs. 24 years old and facing first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder charges. These weren't light accusations. This was about a cold-blooded ambush that took everything from a family. As time passed, some of the accused started talking to prosecutors. Maybe they wanted lighter sentences. Maybe their consciences finally kicked in. 4 of the women defendants decided to plead guilty to their part in murdering Melanie. These plea deals came down in late 2024. It meant that at least some of these suspects were ready to own what they did or testify about what really went down that day. But the public hasn't seen all the details yet. The agreements, the testimony deals, the full story, it's still locked up in legal paperwork.
The remaining defendants are heading straight for trial. That likely includes Peary and at least one other person. The Jefferson County District Attorney's Office made a promise. Everyone involved would be held accountable. No exceptions for Melanie's family. Every court hearing feels like another step toward justice, but they know the truth. No verdict, no sentence, no amount of accountability can bring back what these 7 people stole from them.
I fear no man. I fear no man. I don't feel their little pow-pows. I fear no man because that's all they can do is shoot.
That's the message from the mother of Melanie Masséy to the 7 suspects accused of killing her daughter in an ambush attack in Lakewood in February a year ago. Masséy was 21 years old and pregnant. Police kept the case under wraps until last week when police announced first-degree murder charges against 7 suspects. 5 are currently in custody, but police are still looking for Isaac Parihi and Jalee Burks. 9 News reporter Brianna Clark is at Melanie's memorial in Lakewood. Brianna?
Yeah, good evening, guys. Melanie's mom actually started this. She put it up just hours after learning about her daughter's death. And every time she comes here, she notices there's something new. And she has no idea who is adding to this memorial, but she says it's proof that Melanie had a lot of folks that loved her.
This is me, Melanie, and Honesty together.
3 generations in one photo.
She just loved for us to dress up alike.
Memories help numb the pain for Shataka Brown.
And I miss those moments.
This spot brings her back to reality.
My daughter's body was right here. You can still see blood drops from my child being slain.
February 28th, 2023.
There was bullets everywhere.
This is where 21-year-old Melanie Masséy took her last breath.
It was police everywhere. It was so many cars. I couldn't get up here if I wanted to. But what I did see is them bring her out in a body bag. I couldn't get to her.
Lakewood police say Melanie was shot and killed during an ambush.
Not understanding what made 7 people want to come over here and just shoot my pregnant daughter.
Melanie was going to be a mother again.
She was pregnant with twins.
Grandbabies Shataka will never get to meet or make memories with.
I'm a hurting mother. This is painful.
But behind all that pain is strength.
I don't like publicity. I don't like attention. I like to be within my own. But for my daughter, it's okay to have the attention. It's okay to let people know how I truly feel. It's okay to show my face. It's okay.
Shataka tells me her daughter knew some of the people who are accused of killing her. She says one of them was actually a childhood friend that her daughter used to hang out with all the time. Again, 7 people have now been charged with Melanie's murder.
The shooting on Zephyr Street didn't just end one young life. It destroyed the lives of everyone who knew and loved Melanie. For her family, especially her mother, Shataka Monike Brown, the loss cuts deeper than words can express.
Shataka's memories of Melanie are bittersweet now. She thinks about their time together. The joy of watching her daughter light up over something as simple as breakfast cereal. The laughter that filled their house when Melanie played with her siblings. The pride she felt watching Melanie overcome every obstacle life threw at her. Now, tragedy has left Shataka with a burden she never wanted. She's raising little Honesty, Lorraine Dior Massey all by herself. All those plans Melanie had made, the graduation ceremony, the career goals, the future with her babies. Now they're just painful reminders of everything that was stolen. But even through all this grief, Shataka refuses to break. She's made a promise to keep supporting Honesty as she grows up. She holds on to hope that one day they'll all be together again.
That kind of determination doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from the unbreakable bond between family. Melanie's death hit the whole community like a freight train. Neighbors who barely knew her, friends from way back, even people who have just heard her story, they all came together to mourn a bright light that got snuffed out too soon. Social media is flooded with posts about Melanie. Community vigils lit up the night. Local news couldn't stop covering her story. For most people, this isn't just another news headline. It's a wake-up call about how fragile life really is, about how one person can touch so many lives without even knowing it. But here's what makes this case cut so deep. It's not just that a young mother lost her life. It's the betrayal that came with it. Reports keep saying Melanie knew some of the people who killed her. That fact makes everything worse. The shock, the disbelief, the pain. For anyone who follows true crime, this detail hits differently. It's tragic and it matters. Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones who hurt you the worst. Sometimes the people you hold closest are the ones planning to destroy you. We have to stick to the facts here. No assumptions, but the way this ambush went down. The people involved, it screams betrayal louder than random violence. This is a pattern we see too often in true crime. Personal relationships get twisted into weapons. Love turns into murder. We don't have to get to restart.
We do have a lot to get to. We start right now at 90 in Lakewood, where a mother is searching for answers nearly a year after her pregnant daughter and her unborn twins were murdered in an ambush attack by multiple suspects.
And this happened last year on February 28th, right near 13th and Wadsworth in Lakewood. Police still looking for two of the suspects tonight. Fox 31's Aaliyah Sin spoke to the mother and joins us live. All new at 9. Aaliyah.
Yeah, Talia, during our 30-minute interview, her eyes would fill up with tears talking about those moments leading up to her daughter's death. Now, she still has questions as to why 7 people ambushed her at her home, and the most heartbreaking part in all of this, she says her daughter knew the people who took her life.
The pain of a mother.
This really took a part of me.
Her daughter's life tragically cut short.
And in her phone, she just kept saying, "I'm so scared, I feel like I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." And the next day, my daughter's life was taken.
Shataka Brown's 22-year-old daughter, Melanie Masséy, died in front of her home in the 1300 block of Zephyr Street in Lakewood. It was at the hands of 7 people Brown says she thought were her friends.
I fed these children that grew up. My daughter housed one of them that was homeless, and all the while they were plotting to ambush my pregnant daughter.
At the time, Melanie was 4 months pregnant with twins. Brown tells me there was a Facebook dispute with the suspects threatening her daughter. Shortly after Melanie was dropped off at her home, shots started ringing out. Bullets hit Melanie in the back of the head and leg, but she tried defending herself.
And when Melanie shot that one bullet, one of the guys actually had 2 guns and just ambushed my daughter, just shot my daughter to death,
5 people were arrested. Lakewood police still looking for these fugitives in the case.
You guys destroyed my family.
Brown created this memorial filled with flowers and a pink heart to honor her daughter. She also carries her ashes with her.
And I bring my baby's rose with me everywhere I go.
And has this advice for everyone. It's the same guidance she gave her daughter before her untimely death.
Before you let them even in your presence, it's time to interview people now.
Thank you, Melanie. Your vibrant spirit and the love you shared remain a guiding force for all who knew you. As we honor your memory, let us all take a moment to cherish the time we have with our loved ones, to hold them close, and to never take a single moment for granted. To everyone who has followed this story, we extend our deepest condolences to the family and friends of Melanie. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We bring you true crime stories daily, cases you know and ones you don't. Stay with us as we shine a light on shadowed stories that need to be heard.